Hello class. I wanted to show you some helpful tips for After Effects and other programs that Adobe that you have with your Adobe subscription. Sorry. If you open the cloud, you will see, let's see, something like, if it doesn't go away, this. If you go to Stock and Marketplace and you click on Free, because who wants to pay for things, right? If you click on Free Photos or Vectors, I'm going to do Photo, and it'll open up this window. You can search in whatever you want. I'm going to search in butterfly. And I'm going to pick an image that I like. That'll probably work fine. And you can open it in app. I'm going to open it in Photoshop. So there it goes. And once you have it open in Photoshop, I already had this window. I went File, New. Oh, I gotta File, New. Oops, my bad. File, New. And then this came up. I did film video since we're doing After Effects, and I did, 1920 by 1080, and did create, and that's why it opened it in something already here. So I'm going to turn off the background. You can see that this has a background. So I'm going to go ahead and select Remove Background. And it'll remove the background for me. It kind of took away some of the antennas. You can add a mask, teeny bit, probably right here. You click and then hold down Shift. It'll make a line. And do it here. Because I don't want his antenna gone. Okay. So I have a little butterfly. And I want to I hate masks. I want to I guess select the mask that I have here. I'm going to select it there too, because I don't want that text in there. I'm gonna duplicate the layer, delete the layer mask, and then just go ahead and delete the oh, I have to rasterize it, and then delete that. Okay, sorry. Now I can break down this butterfly in 2 bits. I'm gonna delete those other layers. I'm gonna take this tool and I'm going to cut his little body off of that wing. Duplicate the layer, Control C, V, and hide the other one. I just wanted to make sure that if I ever need the original, I can go back to it. Okay. Let's go back to this part, hide that, Control X, Control V. And that way it's not still part of the wing. I'm going to put this back here. I'm going to select this layer, and then I'm going to find my pen. Oh, here it is. And I'm going to erase this back wing. If you ever want to do this in class, we have tablets available. Just ask. I will get one out of the cabinet for you. Okay. Maybe not as soft on that eraser. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of sharpen that edge a little bit, and then, yeah. Okay, so we have one wing and body. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the rest of his body in. Let's do different pen. I'm hitting Alt, it says it on the thing, to get the color. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be there. Yeah, and then take that down a lot. Okay, so there's his body, and there's his wing. I'm going to name that body and wing. I'm going to duplicate the wing. Oh, wrong one. And move that back there so we have the other wing is there. Oop, did not need an F on that. Front wing. Okay, and since I didn't need the original again, I'll just delete that. I'm going to, I think, I'll just save as, and on my computer, ugh, goodness, okay, downloads, butterfly, all right, save, okay, so I'm going to open up After Effects. I'm going to start a new composition. All of that's fine. Let me make sure my 3D renderer isn't on from earlier, and it was, so okay. I'm going to browse and bridge. This is just a different way to do it. Import things. Fun times. I'm gonna go to this PC, downloads, and then I'm gonna select this butterfly. And double click it and it brings it into After Effects, and it is not what I wanted. Good times. Let's see. Edit. Where is this? Okay. You can, I guess, if you just wanted an image. Of course. I would love to figure out how to use this properly to bring in a Photoshop file with all the layers. However, I don't know, so I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna cancel that. If you just wanted an image into After Effects, though, bam, this is your, you know, go-to. I got all sorts of things I can bring in by just clicking it in the bridge. Anyway, I'm gonna delete that because it's not what I need. I'm gonna import multiple files, and I'm gonna select the butterfly. I'm gonna do choose layers and body. Okay. Do it again. Front wing. Do it again. Back wing. And done. I'm gonna bring all those in. So now they're all different layers. So here's where I'm gonna go over, I guess, nulls. So I'm gonna do layer new null object, and it creates this empty box that doesn't seem to do anything. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put the body anchor point by pressing Y here as well. I'm gonna put the front wing anchor point here and the back wing anchor point there. And then turn on the 3D for all of these things. Okay. I'm going to parent these wings to the body. I'm going to parent the body to the null. So if I move the body around, okay, it will move everything except the null. And if I move the null around, you know, it'll move everything. Rotate, scale. So then what you could do here is take the position of the wing, rotation of the wing, and find the right one. And we'll probably, what was it, that one? This position, I'm going to pull it forward in space. Position, rotation, so I have the keyframe, and then I probably will need one for Z a little bit. Okay, I'm going to press U, and then I can move it forward, rotate a little bit, not too far, and then probably, nope, I did the wrong one. This, let's just gonna do all of it. And move that there. Probably shouldn't move the Z. Okay. Anyway. Experimenting is fun. I kind of wonder. Well, we'll do rotation. Set these two do negative 53. Position. I'm going to hit U so I can see all these. U, and then 61. I'm just 60. So it'll move it back in the space so they don't overlap each other as they're flapping. Oh, and 0. And probably don't need the position to be keyframed. Anyway, negative 16. There. I'm going to hit N so I can just see what that looks like. Okay, just pops back up, so we're going to need to drag this out, copy, paste, copy, paste. All right, so now we have that happening. I'm probably going to use these. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. I don't know why I kept copying. There. Okay. So we got that going on for us. I'm going to take the position of the body and I'm going to move him this way. And rotate it this way. Maybe not too far, because I don't want to give away the illusion. This might be actually, so negative 15, and then 15. That's probably a little too far. So then I could probably turn them a little better. All right. So I'm going to start them here. Position. Okay, you. And then drag him across the scene. That'll be fine. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, let's press 0 and see what it looks like. Okay, so now we have a butterfly, 3D looking, flying across the scene. So why the null? That's because if after you're done with everything and you actually like it, you can, with it parented, you can continue editing it if you don't want to edit any more of these keyframes. So position up, position back, down, all around. Give it a more flutter. We'll do down, up, and then let's do the rotation again. Oh. And that was why we probably should have moved the whole thing to where it was at the start. Let's go back to position. Okay, so all I did was select the position, Control C, select this position, Control V, and then deleted the keyframes. So parent that back, and then click that up, down. Oh, see, yeah, no. I wanted to make it flutter up and down. So maybe I need a different null for the rotation. I don't know. We'll see. So let's see what that looks like. Probably more. Oh, it's frozen. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's 0. And we got a little bit more of, you know, a bouncy butterfly happening. I don't know if you've ever watched butterflies fly. They do not do so in a straight line. I think if you hold Shift and then hit 0, or just hit Shift and 0, so it'll do this every other frame thing if yours is taking a while, and that way you can preview it without previewing every single frame. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna change the rotation here instead, because I want him to maybe let's just let's just do orientation. Okay, so here just a little bit. That might probably be too much, but we'll check it out anyway. Let's see. Shift 0. And then there we go. All right, and we got a semi-believable butterfly flying across the scene using the anchor points to adjust where the rotation occurs on the wings, using the parenting to parent everything to the body, using a null for a little added extra animation, and then I can also show you, and nulls are also good for cameras. We can do layer, new camera. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. And I'll just leave it as it is, and then create a camera. New null. And the reason why you would want a null for a camera is so you can get that rotation, you know, when you have your camera and you press C until you get this rotation. Getting that rotation animation isn't exactly straightforward. So we're going to use a null to do that. I'm going to put the camera back where it was, and then let's rotate the null. Orientation. And then position. And U. And then shift 0. So yeah, you can't really tell that the camera is moving through the scene. Maybe if I had a background, let's go back to stock photos and do background. Nature background. Open in After Effects. It's gonna have all these stock things on it, unless I click that license for free. Oh. Open in feature, you must be logged and have the latest version of the app. And oh, I must not have the latest version of the app. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not doing that right now. So, we'll pretend I had the latest version of the app today. And I'm going to open this back up. And I'm going to come on. Ugh. Give me what I want. It's not going to let me have this one either, is it? Oh, no. So I guess I don't have the latest version of After Effects, maybe? Which is irritating because I just got this. So we'll save as background. Okay, Now we can open it in with the bridge. So eventually one day, unless it's of course, frozen. That's fun. It's frozen. Well, that's super fun. I hope I was able to teach you something with the bridge and files and making fluttering, flying things. Oh my goodness, this is really making me angry. Here it is, but it won't open and it's completely frozen. So yeah, anyway, you saw the render. It was gorgeous. Beautiful butterfly flying across your scene. Imagine there's a beautiful nature background behind it and my computer didn't freeze, and I will show you more in class. All right, thanks.